Hello and welcome to Take On Meme. Today you have James Cartwright and Will Preston. How are you doing, Will?
I'm feeling festive. Look how white my room is. It truly is a white room. Yep. Not white Christmas.
Well, you've caught me with all of my friends from the Despicable Me franchise, and of course I have cosplayed as a very, very bad Gru.
I was about to say, all those minions, what are you, a drunk 40-year-old woman? It's so funny when they got minions in. Wine.
I'm a lonely auntie on Facebook. Yeah.
That's the one.
I didn't want kids. I just didn't want them. But today we're talking about Christmas memes because this is going to be the last episode of Take On Meme this year.
Yep.
I think, very sadly, but I think we're going to go out with a bit of a bang. We're going to talk about some memes specifically to do with Christmas and a couple of other surprises as well. Are you excited, Will?
You know me, I'm constantly excited. That's why I can't sit down properly.
No, that's constipated excited. That's
constipation. Const excited. I can't combine those.
Do you think you could block constipation on Facebook?
I think constipation is poo being blocked anyway. So if anything, you need to unblock constipation.
Yeah. I knew there was a nugget of a joke in there, and you found that. You found that constipation nugget.
Why did you use the word nugget when it comes to constipation? I mean, it's like, oh, that's why I was constipated. Too much sweet corn nuggets.
No, it's because you're looking for the golden nugget, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what happens. Too much gold comes out in your poo. Prevents good movement.
Brilliant. Okay. So we're talking about Christmas. What are you doing for Christmas, Will, this year in this wonderful antisocial year?
Well, I was supposed to visit my other half's family in Germany. Not happening. And we've only just been allowed, really, to go down all the way to Gosport, south of England, to see my family and go stay with my mum. It's all going to be fine. 23rd to 27th, as government allows.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to do that quick and then briefly see the other family. We're talking, not even come in the house, stand outside the gate going, hello, bye.
Throw gifts onto the doorstep.
As it'd be the first time, I think it's going to be one of the only times I'm seeing my nephew and niece this year.
Yeah.
And it's going to be bittersweet, I think.
Well, so my plan at the moment is I am coming back from the Netherlands for 2 weeks, but I am driving back is the intent so that I can be nice and safe.
Yeah.
So even if I have to pee in a bottle, I'll do it for my family so that I don't get out of the car.
Yeah.
But I'm still mulling it over. We'll see. It's still not certain.
Yeah, don't break the law, mate.
No.
Don't be a criminal.
No.
Don't be a filthy criminal.
No, filthy animal. That's
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Yeah, and that's coming up a bit later. But let's get on to the memes. I have sent you a meme to start this off. Do you want to get that on the screen?
I thought this horrible-looking man was a meme in itself.
It is. Well, no, it is the one I'm talking about.
Who is that anyway?
I don't know. But the
I
best
thought
thing is
that's Pound Shop Jack Black. That's what that is.
So I found this meme earlier this year without the text. And so it's just this guy twisting his nipples with the hat on. And on an iPhone, it will categorize the photos on your phone as like selfie or, and for some reason, it's categorized this one as dinner. So I just have one photo with the tag of dinner. And it's this guy twisting his nipples.
Because he looks like a Christmas turkey.
But the best thing is it means if I need to find that picture to show anyone quickly, I just have to go to my photos and just look for dinner.
Look for dinner.
But it reminds me, what's the best username you've ever seen in a game online, by the way?
The best username was actually my friend James Brooks.
Yeah.
His online username was Mr. Seepage, but it used to be called Anal Seepage.
Yeah.
So anytime in a game of, back then it was Battlefield 2, anytime in Battlefield 2, if he killed someone, they would get a message saying, you have been killed by anal seepage.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the rather good Anal Seepage song?
No.
Oh, we'll have to come back to that in a later episode because Rather Good is a pinnacle of early memes.
Yeah, I remember that song.
But the reason why I ask is because of that picture. One of the best usernames I've ever seen was a guy called Nipples McTwisty. And just whenever I see, It reminds me of that guy. But yeah, that's just to get it started. The actual meme we are starting with today is you have heard of Elf on the Shelf. Have you heard of Elf on the Shelf? Will?
No. This is the thing. The Elf on the Shelf memes. I know you're gonna like lecture me about it because you're so bloody brainy and whatnot. But like, I've seen it for years. But this year they've really started to get out. I don't know whether it's because we're all locked in and we're bored and we're restless, but they've managed to like build up on them. So you've actually had combination memes where it's like it's not something on a something, it's something on a something on a something and something. And people are doing it with I'm on the Soprano. I am on a lot of shit posting groups. I am on the Sopranos duck posting group. And someone did several Sopranos characters, and not even the names, just who they are, just like they're not that kind of like a role or a description. And someone did that, and I was just like, I think we can stop the meme there. That's done. That brilliant. You've topped it.
I should have let you know that we were doing this today. I wish I could see that.
I was. Well, do you know the Sopranos?
Of course. Yeah.
Have you watched Sopranos? You watched it all, have you?
No, I haven't watched all of it. I've watched some of it. It's one of those ones I keep meaning to come back to and set aside some time in my life. And
okay. Slight tangent. Sopranos. I always thought The Wire was the best TV show ever because I'm one of those people with no independent thought. I love The Wire. I've seen it several times. I think it's a fantastic TV show. And I rewatched The Sopranos for a second time, and it's way better on the second time round. Way better. So good. Yeah. And I was there going, I think The Wire's still better. Then someone, Rob Holden, who I do the Marvel vs. Marvel podcast with, quick plug, he said, he completely demolished it and went, listen, they're both good shows, but The Wire, you watch an episode of The Wire, you take it all in, and you know exactly what's happened, and you go, that was good. Sopranos, you watch what's happened, and years later, you're still going, what happened there? What was really happening there? What was that character really thinking? What was their most? And it's question. It's not a case of bad communication. It's a question of I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. It could have done it for that reason. And you still, I still have little theories in my head about some of the characters. It's so well done. It transcends a mafia TV show. It's sublime television. It's so good. It's so bloody brilliant. And it's very funny as well. So a lot of the show has made me laugh out loud way more than some comedies I've watched recently. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, that was a tangent.
Oh, I'm sold.
man, it's. I think it's the best TV show ever made.
Yeah. I love that. Will, have you heard of Elf on the Shelf? And you're like, yes, I love The Sopranos.
Yes, it's because I was like, that was the defense mechanism kicked in, and I went, oh no, not this fucking meme. Let's change the subject. Let's talk about Sopranos and go, hey, Christopher.
Yeah. Well, so this meme. Okay, so have you before the meme had you heard of Elf on the Shelf?
Before the meme. I think I heard it from American friends who used to put the elf out because they want to indoctrinate their children into state-sponsored surveillance. Yeah, you know, even though there's technically communism, we don't like communism in the United States, and because they don't know what the hell communism is or socialism or anything that's left of Reaganomics. But anyway, basically, I heard from it there, and it's basically, it's a nice little tradition. We have a little elf thing we put on the fireplace, and it's like it's watching you, and it's like that's not sinister at all.
Yeah. Well, so what if I told you that this tradition only actually started in 2004?
So it's not a tradition. Yeah. It's just a stupid thing.
Well, so it is a tradition, but it was a tradition in one woman's family, and she wrote a children's book about it called The Elf on the Shelf, A Christmas Tradition in 2004, a children's book. So it's lots of people claim to have had it growing up, but there's no definitive proof of it being before this book. So it's one of those. Is it a Mandela effect?
I was about to say it's the Mandela. Is it a Mandela or
Mandela, because it's after Nelson Mandela.
Why is it called the Mandela effect?
Because lots of people remember watching a news broadcast where it was announced that Nelson Mandela had died during his imprisonment, and that broadcast never happened. But a lot of people over the age of 50 claim to remember having seen it and having seen his state funeral.
This is one of those great things about human behavior. I won't break into the Bjork song. It's we have this sort of shared like construct of reality, and reality is like this agreed thing. Sometimes reality isn't a case of, oh, I saw that, therefore it happened. No, it's a case of we agree it happened because we all saw it. And we all think we saw something. Did we see it? Oh, but you saw it. So if you saw it, surely it must be true. Therefore, it goes down the long-term memory of that happened. Yeah. It's like there's so many other examples of that.
For me, the biggest one for me, the biggest one for me is that I am convinced that Walkers changed the color of their crisp packets when I was about 8 or 9 years old. But apparently that never happened.
No, that never happened because people got them confused with Golden Wonder.
Yeah, that's okay. So that seems to be the case. But a lot of people my age will be convinced that it was Walkers that did it. And in my memories, I still remember it being Walkers, and I'm fully aware of like Golden Wonder, but Walkers for American watchers, all three of them, are Lays. Lays.
Lays, that's it. The thing is, you can actually get Lays crisps in some shops. It's like because you know the shops that import their snacks. And it's like, oh, kebab flavored crisps. I haven't had that. Have you ever had kebab flavored? Incredibly salty.
Isn't that just jerky?
You think so, but it's just it's still a crisp. It's just kebab flavored crisp. Jerky's way better. Just imagine that kebab jerky.
Ooh. Kebab jerky. Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh.
But Elf on the Shelf. So Elf on the Shelf's not really been around very long. And it's by a woman called Carol Abersold.
That's not a real name.
She wrote the book. Yeah, it's pretty nice. So that was in 2004, but it turned into kind of the meme that we all know and love, which is like you've heard of Elf on a Shelf, but now get ready for Rhyme and a Rhyme. When someone posted the meme that do you have it on screen now, Will?
I have it on screen. It's Ash in the Trash.
Yes, Ash in the Trash.
Because I mean, it's been up there for a fair few minutes now, and anyone watch it. I mean, obviously the answer's down there actually, but I was like, people are going to get what that is. Ash in the Trash.
I was looking at when you say that, I was looking at for ages earlier, being like, catch 'em in the garbage. And I'm like, that doesn't rhyme.
Pokemon but I guess Master in the Blaster. What?
Well, I was like, early memes. I mean, like maybe this was a prototype, and they were still working out the bumps. But Ash in the Trash.
Ash in the Trash.
Yes, but the funny thing. So I've got a little dump for you of like some memes. But before we go there, Will. So I wanted to discuss part of this meme actually has a precursor, which is the "you've heard of" bit. So there were actually some memes of "you've heard of, now get ready for" that came before this that wasn't actually like a riffing on the rhyme. It was more of the opposite thing. So like I think the example I've given you here is you've heard of Bigfoot, now get ready for Small Hand.
Okay, so I'm going to look at this. Get ready for Small Hand.
Yeah.
The most threatening, blurry image of the forest. Just this hairy guy walking past. It's like the opposite of that bit of The Simpsons. I wish people would stop talking about my giant hand. Yeah. The first such incident happened in 1971. Yeah.
Well, it reminded me of Scary Movie 2. Take my strong hand.
Oh, God. That's another Mandela effect. That actor, I swore, was the same guy who played Marv in Home Alone.
No, that's no. It was always because the guy's in Schitt's Creek now. He's Chris.
Yeah.
Chris something.
Chris
something.
And
he's one of those actors that's in everything, but never quite at like the level where you remember his name.
Oh, he pops. I've been watching a fair few films. I watched The Abyss for the first time, the James Cameron film The Abyss, and he pops up in that. Also, Schitt's Creek. I watched pretty much the entire first season and only laughed I laughed more at The Sopranos than Schitt's Creek.
Fair enough.
I don't know what that says about either.
I find Schitt's Creek more endearing than funny.
That's what everybody says. It says you grow to the characters and everything. But all I could think and that people are going to really hate me for saying this, I went, it's just Arrested Development, but more boring.
Oh. I mean, the other possibility is just that you're a homophobe and you hate strong gay characters in television. I think
is the son actually gay?
Yeah.
I was about to say because it was like he has all the hallmarks of a typical what you'd put in that kind of show, like a homosexual character. But I really liked him because it was like he had his standards.
No.
He was very fussy about things, and a part of you goes, oh, he's snobby. But the other half goes, no, he knows what he wants.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think it's in the first season.
I didn't finish it entirely. Then
Spoiler alert. He because he's a gay character in the show, but I think he still hooks up with the girl Stevie at one point.
Yeah,
and I think that's an interesting storyline where like people, you kind of know what you are, but you're still exploring based on the connection. And I don't think that comes up much. That's pretty cool.
See, that would have been more interesting because it's like him having sex with Stevie was like a logical thing because they were in each other's company a lot and they clashed a lot in a way that wasn't too much.
Well, clashed in a way with sexual tension.
That's the thing in comedies. You got if two characters are clashing, they have to have sex at some point because I mean, I watch Cheers. Cheers is a great example of this. With Diane and Sam, they clashed from day one, and they ended up nearly married several times.
Does that mean if we disagree, we're just going to have to fuck each other?
Yeah. What was it on Peep Show? But what if our feet touch? If our feet touch, we fuck. I love that.
Whenever anyone says Peep Show to me, the quote that always goes straight into my head is that normal, poo Mark?
Is that normal, poo Mark?
It doesn't smell normal.
So yeah, watching The Crown at the moment. I've just started watching The Crown and I'm taken aback because I'm not royalist at all. I don't like the royal family that much, but I'm really loving it. And all I can think of is Olivia Colman's playing the Queen later, and then someone posted a Peep Show meme where it's like, we'll probably cover this one later. It's Michael Fassbender playing Magneto. Show me the real Queen. And it shows Olivia Colman as the Queen. No, I said the real Queen. And it shows a different Olivia Colman as the Queen. And it goes, no, I said the real Queen. And then it's from Peep Show with her birthday when she's got the princess hat. Going, and he's like, perfection. I was like, yes. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
It's the way her brother dances in that scene, though.
Oh, the brother's an absolute head case. Oh, God. Speaking of the Mandela effect, people didn't know if the brother and the cousin were the same person because there's two different characters from her family who are almost the same person.
Yeah.
Like,
the cousin
weirdos.
sucks super hands off, doesn't he? I think because Sophie's dad says to Mark, like, why are you like this? Mark's
why are you like this?
Yeah.
Anyway, should we get on with the dump?
Yeah.
Sorry, we got off tangent.
But Peep Show memes, my God, we could do a whole episode on that alone.
I think we could do a whole episode. Same as steamed hams, we could do whole episodes on single ones. But like Four Nans is Peep Show's equivalent of steamed hams for me.
Yeah,
Four Nans, Jeremy. Four? That's insane.
Yeah. I like anything to do with super hands as well. Like,
Superhands is a fantastic character.
I run to Windsor. I'm a jelly.
The dolphins just kicked in. I kept going. The thing is, someone actually did. Oh God, it's like we're going to turn the episode into this one. The whole thing is, someone on that group. I'm on several Peep Shows group, including I think Project Zeus is one of the Peep Show groups, which is a great joke. But one of the things is, they actually calculated because they live in Croydon, and he calculated Windsor on Google Maps, and it turns out that Superhands ran the equivalent of a marathon. It's possible to run, but he did a marathon, which is why his legs turned to jelly. I thought that was a great bit of science. I ran to Windsor. Oh, I love it. Anyway, we've got the dump.
Elf on the Shelf dump.
Elf on the Shelf dump. Let's have a look. Oh, just a sec. I didn't want to do that.
It's okay.
There we go. So, you've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Now we get ready for Ash in the Trash. We got Shrek on the deck.
Yeah,
obviously you have to do Shrek. Link in the sink. Link in the sink. I'm really happy because this is the great thing about Link. People keep calling him Zelda.
Yeah,
it's like I think Zelda's the name of the princess is a meme in itself. You get ready. Oh God, Waluigi on the squeegee. Can we appreciate the fact
that one's good? That's good.
Waluigi is the most laboured name for someone ever. Also, there's a whole meme about Waluigi's penis, isn't there? There's like
what?
I don't want to go too far down this tangent and bring up a horrible Google image search, but
take me down the hole, William.
Take me down the hole. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Waluigi.
It's good you're in incognito mode.
Yeah. Who knows what horrible. There we go. Hardtimes.net. Nintendo confirms Waluigi is uncircumcised for some reason.
Oh, wow. Did J.K. Rowling join their PR department?
Oh, God. There we
and
go.
He's gay, and you were gay.
Here's one. Waluigi's is too big to fit in Smash Bros, and there's his massive cock.
Yeah. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
It's not a wide meme, Actually, but every now and again, there's mention of his penis.
Yeah.
Like, here's another one.
Brilliant.
Holy shit, Netflix used a picture of Waluigi's penis. Oh, God, Netflix used a picture of this penis. It was Super Waluigi, honestly, indefinitely shelved due to excessive nudity. Oh, Lord. Lordy. Sorry, this is not part of the episode. But as soon as I saw Waluigi, I was like, you've heard about his penis, haven't you? He's uncircumcised for some reason. I like that. Oh, God.
Wait, is he uncircumcised?
Uncircumcised. That looks like a circumcised penis to me. Other than that, he's
Oh, he can't be American then. I guess he's Italian.
He's Italian. Or he's from that bizarre.
Why are you still scrolling?
I can't stop now. Sorry. I was auto-scrolling then because I was just like, you know when you're on a Google image search and your mind, something subconscious kicks and you keep going, so you've like, wonder where this goes. Anyway, Waluigi on a squeegee. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, now get ready for, oh no, That Boy in Illinois.
Oh, God. Oh, I've actually turned fucking red.
Now you know how I feel with that Shrek episode. Oh, that's. Oh, there's always a stoner reference. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, now get ready for Donkey Kong on a bong. Yeah. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, now get ready for Toad on the Road. It's just they're going through all the Nintendo characters.
Mario.
Yeah. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, now get ready for Bowser on a browser.
Oh,
or would it be
see,
King
my
Koopa
brain went. My brain went to Bowser on a Firefox. I'm not as sharp as you.
You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, not getting ready for The Rock on the Clock.
No.
Dwayne Johnson on the... No, I can't think of something else. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, now get ready for Mike on a Bike. No. Or, no, I can't think of it. You've heard Bart on a cart. He's not on the cart, though. Is he on the cart? That's like... Who's that artist?
Those proportions don't make any sense. That's silly.
That's MC Escher right there. We got who's this?
Yeah, Vegeta
on a cheetah.
on a cheetah. Yeah.
Who? Oh, Chewbacca on a maraca. Because you have to really squint for that one. It's Chewbacca. Yeah. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. I'll get ready for. Is it Naruto?
Yeah. I don't
Naruto
know.
on a mouse pad.
Yeah, maybe it's the character name.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll get ready for. Who's that?
I don't know.
Is it NBA Jam on the Quran?
Ah, yeah, I think so.
Could be. Elf on the Shelf, now get ready for Mace Windu on a Hindu.
That's good. No! I just pulled this one randomly. I didn't pick these memes, Will. I'm sorry.
You massive racist.
I didn't. Oh my God.
I like the fact that we had this sort of buffer period with these two ones here. We had a buffer, then suddenly, whoop, we're not looking at that one. Jesus Christ.
Quick, I've got something that can reset it. So there's a meme that's similar to this that I've sent you a link on Discord, an image that is similar to the Elf on the Shelf one that always makes me laugh, but it's the Living on a Prayer Bon Jovi.
Oh, well, I've just seen the screenshot you sent me where apparently my screen is green. I look like the cover from a Weezer album. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, lemon and a pear. It's
nice.
Yeah.
But I think that's that was I was not expecting that at the bottom. I'm sorry.
I tell you what, I am not editing that out. I want the world to know how much of a bigot you are. It's okay. Accident. That last one, very bad. It was literally at the bottom of the basket. That one. That was the lowest.
That was scraping the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, we do not endorse that last one. That was.
What we can talk about is Christmas movies.
Christmas movies. Let's move on to Christmas movies. Yeah.
That segue. Mwah. What are your favourite Christmas movies, Will?
Oh God, Batman Returns is a Christmas movie. I don't care if it was released in summer. It's a Christmas movie.
I love the you're the only person that I could ask. Some people would be like, Die Hard is actually a Christmas movie.
Christmas movie because it's not actually a Christmas movie, but I'm so hardcore and I eat bacon all the time and I hate libtards.
I know that you can always give me the most original answers. That's why I love
this. Is the thing. The whole. Are we going to be talking about Die Hard as a Christmas movie? Because that is the most overused, tired joke ever. The thing is, it was actually quite a good joke at the beginning because Dara O'Brien did a great routine about it where he was
another bald man.
Another bald man who fellow baldy. He basically did this routine about like, and it's way better than the basic Die Hard joke. He basically said, "I had to. We come from a secular family, and even because of this, we're atheists. We had to have our kids do the nativity scene for Christmas concert, or whatever." And we're like, really? There are so many different stories you could do instead of this. There's so many different stories, like It's a Wonderful Life, like all that. And he's going through the different stories, and then he goes, Die Hard. Die Hard is one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. And then he goes into this routine about it, and he's saying, like, wouldn't you want to see an 8-year-old rendition, or like a 6-year-old doing a Christmas play on Die Hard? Just, what was it? An 6-year-old running across the stage without any shoes on, going, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Bob's Burgers literally did that. I think there's an episode where they do Die Hard the musical.
People keep going on the internet going, I'm going to Die Hard the Christmas movie. It's like, no. The joke's been done. You think you're being original, and you're not. You're just... The
thing that always gets me about Die Hard is the moral of the story is you should get your confidence in having a weapon back. Because the big uplifting moment of that movie is the cop on the ground who uses his gun to shoot the bad guy.
I shot a boy.
Yeah.
The thing with Die Hard is you categorize it as it's a good action movie, but you rewatch it again, and I have to defend it. It's a really good action movie. It's really, really good. Really good. It stands the test of time. But at the same time, calling it a Christmas movie is a lame, overused joke, and anyone who still does it needs to really evaluate their life.
Well, just to be clear, we're doing a video about memes. Yeah. I don't think we're in a position to tell anyone to reevaluate their life.
We're doing videos about really good memes, though. So
yeah. Yeah, you're right. We're at the top of the bottom. Damn it. But do you like the classic ones? Do you like Elf? That tends to be the main one that goes around.
I mean. I watched it for the first time the other year, and so many people going, "It's a great Christmas movie," and it's distinctly average. There was some fun. I like Will Ferrell. Even when it's one of his bad films. I like Will Ferrell. He's like Jim Carrey. He's like a Jim Carrey character. He does loads of stupid films, and I'll watch them and go, some of that was quite funny. Yeah. So, every now and again he'll do something amazing. But Elf. The last third of it, they went, it's a Christmas movie. We have to do all the Sacharin bullshit.
We forgot. Yeah.
And it was like, it stopped being funny and just turned into yet another Christmas movie. And I was just so bored. It started off quite funny. There were some really funny moments, but it was just very average. And people were treating this like some kind of the greatest Christmas movie of all time. Like, oh, bitch, please. Groundhog Day.
Well, the one I'm ramping up to is Home Alone, which of course everyone.
Home Alone. Oh God, Home Alone's a fantastic movie. It's just people drawing comparisons with that with Die Hard.
What I've prepared today is so normally we talk about memes that are like it's a specific thing, like Elf on a Shelf or something like that. I just thought it'd be fun to get, because Home Alone is one of the most well-known films. I just gathered some Home Alone memes that I thought were funny, and I actually checked these ones for racism this time.
Actually,
they are approved. I also collected some Home Alone memes specifically to do with Trump's appearance in the second film as well. So I thought we could look at them and have some fun.
I want to just dig out a Home Alone meme that I posted on my wall.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to find it. I'll basically explain it to you. It's a bit of a dark one. It's basically the first picture. The first picture is it which one's Harry? Which one's Marv? Marv's Joe
Harry's
Pesci.
the small one.
Harry's.
Oh. I don't know.
I thought Harry's the big one.
Harry's the big one.
Harry's the big one. Marv the small one. And the first picture is like Harry. Okay, Harry's the big one. He's like talking excitedly to Marv, and Marv's reaction is like that. The speech bubble in the first panel is right. So after we catch him, we fuck him, right? It's like so delicious. And then the reaction of Joe Pesci's like, what? It killed me. Absolutely killed me. Anyway, so we got some little Home Alone done. I think Home Alone is meme worthy. It's a great film.
Yeah.
Perfect example of a John Hughes movie.
Yeah.
Or was it Christopher Columbus? So Chris Columbus or John Hughes?
I think
it's Chris Columbus.
actually.
Yeah. Ordering a pizza during the pandemic, leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out of here. I have ordered many pizzas this pandemic, and that has always been the case. Yeah. When you find out Area 51 is guarded by only one civilian.
He isn't clapping any cheeks.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Netflix knows what... Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
But this... Wait, before you scroll too far. I think that's the German Netflix, because there's a German subtitle on
Es geht die First.
What does it say?
You
can speak a bit of
it's German. It's going to be the worst or something, I think. Or the sausage. Cool. I don't know. Yeah. First is sausage.
There's a really good joke by Andy Zaltzman that said, like a German vegetarian, I fear the worst.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, I know.
That's good. That's good punning.
The Bugle is probably my favorite podcast of all time.
Who?
The Bugle.
The Bugle. I've heard of that one.
The Bugle. Yeah, it was what John Oliver did for like 10 years. He's stopped it now, but the other guy, Andy Zaltzman, has continued to do it, and it's really good political satire.
See, I over this pandemic, I took a comedy writing course, and there is a good. There was a really boring and straightforward technique of writing really good jokes that I haven't really had time to do too much of, because I already have a technique that's kind of working well. It's just a case of fleshing everything out and then chopping bits away and then finding out what's funny. But writing jokes like that really quickly, like zippy one-liners, there's a very boring way of doing it. Yeah. Of just connecting the pieces, brainstorming things. What do words mean? What are the words connected? What if I cross these things? And that's how you make classic puns like that. But I'm not that kind of comedian, sadly.
It's
funny.
The main one's the list technique, isn't it?
Yeah.
But so I remember Conan O'Brien. Someone tried to sue Conan's writing team, I think, a couple of years ago, because they said, "Oh, you stole our joke." And they literally they defended it in court by literally saying, like, this is the most basic comedy writing technique, lists, and you're going to create jokes just using this technique that other people have. Like, it's completely unavoidable. And the thing is, they're accusing us because they used the same technique.
That's why I avoid doing one-liners and puns. Because one-liners and puns are impersonal and can be easily stolen. I do jokes based on things I love, based on things that have happened to me, based on observations. I try to make it. If I come to an sorry, we will get back to the memes. I'm going to talk about me now. If I come up to an observation, I go, hey, that's quite funny, and I go, it's a bit broad. Okay, that's not the joke. That's the launch pad. People will laugh at that. Then I'll go deeper. That way, people can't say, "Oh, you stole that joke," and I go, "Well, no," because that was just the start of the joke. Because there are so many times when comedians have done a joke, but it's not the joke. They just said, like, "Hey, they've done a line," but that line has been said elsewhere. But they go deeper into it, and it's like that's fine. Actually,
you just used a really good word there, and I think
Launchpad.
Launchpad. If you treat your jokes like a SpaceX rocket, where they could keep going up and coming back down, and actually you could get more momentum out of your jokes by doing that. It's a really clever way of thinking.
Well, this thing, I've been doing comedy for over 4 years. Well, not so much this year, obviously.
I think you must be doing it 5 years, man.
No, 4 years. 4 years. I started doing it in 2016.
Okay.
But I spent obviously the first few years of that being absolute shite. I've only been really getting any good like last couple of years. But the thing is, it's getting serious now. The thing is, I started when I used to write jokes. I used to go da, 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 da. That's funny, good, and I'm done. That joke's done. And it's like that's the worst thing you can do, because what I end up doing now, and I've been doing writing training with another comedian who's better than me, and he's been helping me out boost my ideas. And he's actually come and gone, like, you can tell which jokes are more recent because I've actually fleshed them out more, and they're funnier and they're tighter. I'm able to write jokes now really well. This is me sucking my own dick. But anyway, basically the thing is, the technique I used was, okay, there's the joke. And I look at that and go, I can get more out of that. If you can get a laugh out of your joke, it's worth exploring it more. Don't move on to the next thing. Explore that joke. If you're getting a massive laugh and it doesn't feel like that's the end, explore it more. Yeah. Back to memes.
Definitely. Back to memes. From take on meme to take on me, and back to take on meme.
Yeah, take on. There we go. So next meme, Macaulay Culkin. This is what an updated Home Alone would actually look like. I feel sad. I feel sad for him at times because he's actually. I saw him.
He seems really nice.
He seems like a genuine. Oh, sorry, my thing's going. He seems like a genuinely interesting person to talk to and intelligent, enthusiastic. I saw him on Red Letter Media. Give that a watch if you can. Great little video podcast series, and he appeared on there talking about one of his favorite film, The Warriors. And the enthusiasm, the intelligence he was talking about, I went, oh my God, this is such a nice guy. I mean, obviously he's had his problems with Hollywood and everything, but Jesus, I would love to have a sit down and chat with him.
Wasn't he? He was in a Velvet Underground cover band, but all of the songs were about pizza, called the Pizza Underground.
That was it. The guy has a sense, as a really quirky sense of humour.
Take a bite on the wild slice.
Take a bite on the wild slice. Love it. Yeah. Disney has the audacity to reboot Home Alone and Nights at the Museum. What the fuck? It's just Danny DeVito in It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Therapist, Home Stallone isn't real. He can't hurt you. Home Stallone. Love it. When she finally takes off her pants. Wow, what a hole.
Oh. I couldn't... I'm sorry, that just made me laugh.
That's so bad. Macaulay Culkin went from Home Alone to just I'm alone to Leave Me Alone. Yeah, he went for a rough period in the middle, though. Yeah. That's really rough. And now he just looks...
Wasn't he married to Mila Kunis for like 5 years?
So maybe would not surprise me. Would not surprise me. She lied about her age to get into acting. She did.
She was 14, I think.
14, yeah.
She said she was 18, yeah.
Yeah, she said she was 18. It's like weird, but...
Well, like Arnie Schwarzenegger did like 20 years of riding motorcycles in films, and no one ever checked if he had a license or not.
Yeah,
I don't think they checked things.
It's okay. I can't do an Arnie accent. When you come out as a furry at Christmas dinner, I made my family disappear. That's mean. Home Alone, Lost in Arkham City. Oh, God. Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah, I know.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Yeah, by the way, I watched the Justice League film recently.
Yeah.
What a pile of shit.
I think I'm more offended by how average it is. I actually wish it was worse.
It was. Like, the thing is, it's not absolutely terrible. It's just for what it is, for what it could be. It's terrible. Yeah. It just feels. I had discussions.
I really enjoyed watching Batman versus Superman because the whole time it felt like I was watching just the most expensive car crash, and I loved every second of it because of how weird and bad it was. And the Justice League was just average.
Justice League had enough good moments for it not to be absolutely terrible film. It was just also you could see my house in one of the shots.
Really?
You can see my flat. You know when they fly over, they got the Tower Bridge in London. They got you can see outside my window now. You can see the city skyline. He boasts. As they pan over the Tower Bridge, you can see my flat. And I was like, that's my flat. And that was the only time I was excited in the entire film. Yeah. Very average film. Not looking forward to seeing any other things. And I think Zack Snyder going, hey, that film was terrible, but you know what? I'm going to do it twice as long on HBO entirely on black and white because that will be great. My God, what a terrible idea. He needs to be disabled from filming.
I liked Watchmen. That's what I want to say.
Watchmen was a distinct, very, very solid 7 out of 10. I'm a big fan of them.
Okay, that's all the memes that are in this one.
Sure. Oh, they're coming up now.
Yeah, but I included a little Trump dump of Trump being in Home Alone.
Oh yes, I've enjoyed these.
Yeah,
they do. Actually, I'll wait till I've seen all these because I've got something I might want to bring up. Remember Kevin from Home Alone? This is him now. Phil Old yet? Oh God, it's Boris Johnson. By the time this goes out, he will have been in 1 year as Prime Minister.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Started off going, hey, we're going to get a good Brexit deal. Now we might be sending gunboats to protect fish. Sorry, no politics. I
live in the Netherlands. Doesn't bother me.
I know, you lucky twat. Excuse me, where's the lobby? I don't know, but the launch code is 8675309. Perfect. Everyone's slamming Donald Trump, but I didn't see Hillary Clinton helping Kevin to find the lobby. Did you hear about the origin about this?
What?
The whole reason Donald Trump appears in there.
Oh, yeah, because he owns the plaza.
He owns the plaza, and he'd said they'd only let them shoot the film there if he could appear in it.
Yeah.
Because that's even then, it was only a little bit, so it's fair enough. But it does coincide with his egotism. Yeah. Again, no politics. Absolutely. Sorry. Excuse me, where's the lobby? I don't know, but here's some classified information on houses. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, star Donald Trump as testing. I love it, the fact that they're referring to him retrospectively as, he's the Home Alone 2, Lost in New York star.
Yeah.
Probably, oh no, that's the last one. That's the last one. Oh, that's good. That's so good.
I know.
So we got some more memes.
Let's see. I'm just pulling up. I got lost in the funnies. The next one I kind of wanted to talk about is there's a song that comes around every year with Christmas.
Oh God!
And I'm sure I know that you know what it is.
Yeah. And yep. If you work in retail, you'll know it.
Yeah, of course. That song is Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You." So I made a little collection about the memes of the oncoming onslaught of what that's like for retail workers.
I can't stand this song. I use it. Well, the thing is, I always had it in my head as something I couldn't stand because you would hear it every Christmas. But Tommy Etling, who's sadly no longer in his country, he's moved to Mexico. Lovely chap, one of my favourite people. Yeah, he's moved to Mexico. Didn't you know about
Brilliant.
This?
Nope. Well, I'm not on Facebook.
Oh yeah, you're not on Facebook. Yeah, Tommy Etling. I went to his in August. We all met up at Finsbury Park, socially distanced,
awesome.
And said a goodbye.
Oh.
There's only a few people from the comedy scene there. Like there was me, Catherine O'Riordan, David Lewis. Who else? Not that many. But you know, he's one of those people. He likes separating comedy from people he really knows. And then me and Melina were there. We had a nice time. And yeah, he's in Mexico living it up. Great guy. But yeah, he would argue because he's a great guy and have a conversation with about film and music because he has very strong opinions, but that he's right. And he said, Mariah Carey's absolutely fine. All I Want for Christmas Is You is a perfectly fine song. And you listen back to it without, vomiting blood. You listen back and listen to the song and go, and you're going, wait a minute, this is actually a good song. It's just that it's been overplayed. Yeah. It's my theory. Like I always find that overplaying songs is the surefire way of killing it and making you hate it, which is why Radio 1 should not exist anymore.
Yes.
No. I'm glad I'm keeping you awake with my theories about why Radio 1 is shite. You know what I mean? Commercialized radio. Yeah. Hey, we're going to play the same song for 4 hours straight. You're going to hate it by the end of this. Ooh, that kind of thing. That is terrible. I think that kind of thing is terrible. And anyway. So anyway, Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. So the Cat in the Hat's about to hit someone every radio station after Thanksgiving. Yeah, All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Yep.
Yeah.
One snowflake falls, Mariah Carey, and it's the Undertaker coming out of a coffin.
Have you ever seen the Cat in the Hat film, by the way?
I avoided it. I didn't see the Grinch.
Well, apparently the Cat in the Hat, Mike Myers got blackmailed basically into doing it. He didn't want to do it.
No.
I think because obviously, when actors do these films, they'll obviously, as part of their contract, they're not allowed to badmouth the film in any way.
Yeah.
And I think now that those have softened or something in the last few years, he's been like, I didn't want to do it at all, but I was contractually forced into it, basically.
But this is the thing. It's all well and good being an artist, being an actor, and all that. But the thing is, if you're part of the industry, you kind of you do have to sort of do things you don't want to do, and not in a kind of sexually assaulty way, but in terms of starring in films that you might not be on board with, because sometimes that's the paying the gas money. But I mean, you can choose not to do it and choose to go down a path and hopefully be recognised as an artiste and an auteur. But with people like Mike Myers, who, to be fair, hasn't been particularly great since the 90s.
I'd say about 2003 or 4.
What do you mean? What was the last thing you did then?
I'll be Goldmember.
Nah.
It's a solid film.
It's a Goldmember's fine. It's a fine movie, but Austin Powers is the original one's leagues ahead. It's diminishing returns. Yeah,
the older you get, you realise how good the first one is.
The first, I mean, yeah. I came back and it's just perfect.
It's amazing. Yeah,
it's just
perfect.
that the hits, not only are the hits there, the jokes land, everything's brilliant. The references that aren't particularly funny to other 60s films and other cultural things, the less obvious one, like, for example, Blow Up, there are references to that. You're like going, ooh. And everything just has that nice stylish appeal to it where you're like, this isn't funny, but it's nice to watch. Like, the scene change bits where they're all doing things. It's like, this serves no purpose apart from just like, way, 60s stylish. And it's like, great, nice. Anyway.
Sets the tone. Well, I just wanted to say, you were talking about Justice League.
Yeah.
And you said they're re-releasing on HBO Max.
Yeah.
And
I was about to say this
Gal Gadot and like Henry Cavill and all of them were like tweeting the Snyder Cut as well, and you just know that they were tweeting that because they were contractually obliged to. They don't give a shit.
No, they weren't contractually obliged to. Guess how much Gal Gadot was paid to do that?
I reckon like $500,000.
$3 million.
No.
$3 million.
Yeah.
Absolute shite.
Yeah.
Anyway, on with the memes.
But you lay off Gal Gadot because she gave us Imagine with lots of celebrities singing us, and that got me through this pandemic, Will. So lay off her. She is an Israeli treasure, and I will not have her besmirched.
I like
not any
Gal
of the
Gadot.
celebrities in that video.
I like Gal Gadot, even though I don't think she's a particularly versatile actor. She does have a very good presence and sense of elegancy about her. I think she's very good at playing not great at playing a strong lead, but she definitely play a fairly strong lead in something like Wonder Woman.
I think she was the only good thing, the only genuinely good thing in Batman and Superman.
Oh, totally agreed. Every time Wonder Woman came up, I not in a kind of way Wonder Woman's here, tits and all that. I was actually no, because she seemed like a much more developed character than Bruce Wayne.
And her theme, the guitar thing. Yeah.
When that theme came up, I was like, "Ooh, that's cool." Yeah. I love that theme. And I went out to watch Wonder Woman, and it's better than the other DC films I've seen recently. It's great. But Gal Gadot, yeah. I'm not saying I want to see her in more films, but I'd like to see her be challenged more as an actor. I'd like to see her in more challenging, some more demanding roles rather than you just have to look cool and whip people.
So you could say that you're waiting for Gadot. Yes,
yes.
That's the best.
If only that was the end of the podcast. Then we could just end it there and go. It won't get any better than this. Now we have to drag out this shit show. Anyway, on to the memes.
Yeah,
the trees in the mall when Mariah Carey "All I Want for Christmas" starts playing for the for the umpteenth time, and the Christmas trees are angry.
Look! He's got only one of his feet have the pot on.
No. Second foot has a different pot in. Second pot.
Okay. It would have been a nice touch if it was just one.
It would be funny. More employees listening to Mariah Carey, "All I Want for the Umpteenth Time." Yeah, absolutely agree. Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You," October 31st. I like that, in the way. Yeah. Mariah Carey, "Every Christmas, I am once again asking for you."
This one got me. It's really original.
I love that Bernie Sanders meme. Yeah. Oh, yes, I love this statistic.
I love these.
Because it's such a concise statistic. Because I've been watching... Oh, yeah, that slight curve is brace yourself. Yeah. I love these little statistics. I love it. I love this kind of data.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I love this one even more.
It's the same thing. But
it's the same thing, but more horrifying.
Yeah.
She's back. I don't know what that's from. And now it's the sad time of year when Mariah Carey must return to the ocean only to re-emerge next Christmas. That reminds me of a thing they did on 30 Rock where they were celebrating a weird holiday with a weird mascot, and it turned out he was some kind of sea creature. What was it? It wasn't April Fool's. It was another leap year something, and it was that leap year mascot who had he dressed in the stripy clothing and the 1920 straw hat, and then right at the end he's like, "Hey, I'm the real one," and then suddenly he turns monstrous for a split second, and it's absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
You know, what's he called again?
William. It says William, the leap year mascot.
William do you remember when he suddenly turned monstrous?
Leap day William.
Leap day William. Do you remember that? Do you remember that when he turned monstrous for that split second?
Yeah.
I genuinely at that bit. It's like, I just wanted to watch a fun comedy. I don't want to be scared.
Yeah. I was watching the episode with the Woggles the other day.
What's the Woggles? The children's
parody,
band.
a parody of the Wiggles, but they're actually like secretly white supremacists.
That was it. Oh, I love Thirty Rock.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey's 1994 hit, All I Want for Christmas Is You, anyone who works in retail. Yep. Yeah. The thing with Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You is it does sound timeless. Yep. It doesn't sound like... You can't pinpoint when it was made because it sounds like it could be, apart from production values, it could be any songs from the 50s onwards. Yep. I suppose that's why it's so successful.
There was a meme I saw of Morpheus that I should have put in here that was saying, like, what if I told you that Christmas existed before Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You?
I wanted to try a joke on stage where in the future it's just like Christmas, the true meaning of Christmas is Mariah Carey or something. In the future, 50 years from now, people forget about there's no religion, people just remember this commercialization, and Christmas we come together to celebrate Mariah Carey. Yeah. Anyway, that's good memeing. We got some more here.
Yeah. What? So just a
this is turning into the Christmas special of an episode, isn't it?
Well, that was the intent.
You didn't tell me it's going to be this long. Look, the sun's setting. The sun is setting outside.
Good. It's already gone here. It's already the pitch black of night.
I forgot. I can't tell because you've got fucking minions. Yeah.
Look at. Have you seen this one? Wait. Have you seen this one there? He looks like he's been staring at, getting thirsty for my ass the whole episode.
Well, he's only natural. He's only human.
Thank you.
Similar Michael Bublé.
Yeah, well, it's just Michael Bublé has some similar memes.
Let's have a quick scroll through these ones.
Yeah. Well, it's only sent the one, just because it's similar. But basically, Michael Bublé.
Yeah, seen that one.
Classic.
Michael Bublé is a fine, functional musician and singer. He's not doing anything new, but he's perfectly capable at what he does. He's harmless. He's someone who you can show to anyone between the ages of 10 and 100, and the chances are they'll like it. He's lowest common denominator, but he's not overplayed. He's not like overhyped. I think his hype is justified. And I mean, he isn't that hyped at all.
I'm always surprised at how young he is.
How young is he?
I say young. He's 45.
Yeah.
But the way people talk about him is you'd think that he was around in like the 60s.
Yeah.
Because all of the people that are into him are like 60, 70-year-old. It's mothers and stuff.
Yeah, I think he's basically doing what Robbie Williams tried to do very briefly in the very late 90s or early noughties, where he released that Swing covers album, Swing When You're Winning.
Oh, yeah.
He did that and was basically, yes, that's why I'm trying to do this because I'm trying to add another diverse... basically he's going, hey, I'm not just that twat from...
Take that.
Actually, no, Take That had some good songs, and I'm not really that much into boy band pop music, but I have to say, Robbie Williams, he released some pretty good songs, But then he did the covers album, and it was like, this is, he kind of does it well, but at the same time it's a little bit cringy. But I think Michael Bublé is the natural successor to that.
Well, I find Robbie Williams when he takes risks, he is fucking amazing. Because,
are we talking about Rock DJ?
No.
The video for Rock DJ, which was very infamous.
Well, yeah.
I think that was a great risk. I think that was brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I want to say there are two songs specifically I want to talk about. One is Angels, because obviously everyone knows it, but Angels is pretty unconventional in terms of like the arrangement and the pacing of the song. It's not a normal I think it's quite out there as a pop ballad, personally.
It's the way it's written is good, but I have it on the same level of goodness as an Oasis song. It's got that same kind of feel. It's anthemic, but at the same time, I've had it way too many times.
Well, he did there's an album he did in 2005 called Intensive Care, and it's got I love that album. It's fucking amazing. But the main single from it was called Tripping, and that is so out there. There is no other pop music really like that. And I wish he'd done more of that. But then the album he did afterwards was Rude Box, which was
I lost track of it. The last single I knew by Robbie Williams was it I Just Wanna Feel Real Love. Yeah. That was the one that sounded like this is me trying to sound like Coldplay. That was what I gathered from that.
Wow. Apparently Intensive Care was the 8th best-selling album of the decade in Germany. So Melina probably owns a copy.
I doubt it. She has taste. Look at who she's marrying.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's the next meme?
So I've only got one more set of memes to end this episode, which basically has become the Christmas spectacular. So we'll go with that. But I just wanted to go back to cats. We did cats in an earlier episode, but I wanted to do cats versus Christmas trees because cats like fucking up Christmas trees.
They do. Oh, the swagger on that cat.
Yeah.
When your cat sees a Christmas tree, finally a worthy opponent, our battle will be legendary. We don't have a Christmas tree, but we are thinking of getting a cat, which is great. The Christmas tree to cat ratio in this house will be preferable.
Yeah.
I should climb the corporate Christmas tree.
Did you know that's from a Bjork video?
Really? Which
Yeah.
video?
Business cat Bjork.
Did you ever used to read the cartoons
it's
Adventures of
from
Business Cat?
It's of course.
Yeah,
it's from the song called Bjork Triumph of a Heart, and it's all about the cat in a suit, like all through it.
Okay. I do like a bit of Bjork. Our family card managed to include everyone this year, and the cat is freeze-framed, about to dive into the Christmas tree. Oh, yeah. It's so shiny, I must murder it. Yeah, that's cats.
Mm-hmm.
My cat forgets what a Christmas tree is every single year, and it's wonderful. Oh, that's so sweet. Look at those big eyes.
I know.
Look at those big eyes.
I know.
Yeah. Because in this house, there's only one star, and the cat's on top of the tree. Let's take one nice picture with the tree before I fucking destroy it. Yeah. Your move, kitties. Bring your A game. What the hell?
They've strapped it to a cinder block so it can't be tipped over.
Oh, God. I just see that's going to go wrong some way. But that's the end.
I also gave you, so there's an advert that came out a little while ago that I started it in, so a little bit in, so we don't just sit around waiting for too long. But it's just an advert. I can't remember what for, but of cats basically destroying Christmas shirts, and it's pretty fun.
I agree. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, so start about 23 seconds in. PTKO.
Where is this advert from?
I can't remember. Well, maybe it will say at the end.
No temptation.
Yeah.
This is the thing. I don't watch TV, so I don't know adverts. No. I just don't see them unless it's like 5 second things on YouTube videos.
Well, I don't. I mean, I haven't really seen ads for like a long time. I know them if they've got good content, and that one always sticks in my head. So this is just the final meme for today, and it's just light, funny.
Yes, Portal. Why is there a fox?
Well, I mean, I brought it for the Portal thing, but there's also a lot to unpack in this picture as well. Like, I couldn't figure out why there was a fox there, but maybe that's how you have to protect your trees from foxes, is using portals.
Unbelievable. Okay. That's insane.
Yeah. Well, I think that brings us nicely to the end of this Christmas spectacular. Are you? I wish you the happiest and best Christmas, Will. I have the best time.
I wish you a fantastic Christmas as well, James.
Yeah, and I wish it to everyone watching this, everyone listening to this, watching this. Thank you for watching the videos and everything. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you again in the new year. Thank you for supporting Take On Meme. Like the video, subscribe if you want to, and find us on social media. So, thank you very much. Bye.
Thanks for checking out Take On Meme. Please like, subscribe, and follow on social media so you don't miss the next episode.